What's up, Royals? I'm Kai. Hope you're doing well. And in this video, we're going to take a look at a clutch of double visual hypopides now that they've all crawled out of their eggs. So stick around. You're watching Lucas Landon Royals. So guys, this double visual hypopide clutch was a long shot, and that's because the pairing is a CoralGlowPide possible het for hypo to a EnchiPide possible het for hypo. So we got pos hets on both sides, and the chance of them both proving out is, well, really slim. So extremely happy with the results. Let me get everything set up and we'll take a look at each of the animals one by one. All right, so we'll start off with this little one. This is the one with the least number of genes, and it is a pied. It almost looks right as a pastel pied, but there's no pastel in the pairing. And kind of in my experience so far, when I was picking out pieds that could be hypo, they were pos hets and I was picking them out. I just went along with the one with the lightest color. And that seemed to have worked because there is hypo in this clutch. So there's pos het hypo on both sides of the pairing, and now that I have a hypo in this clutch, which I'll show you later, we know that both pairings proved out to be het hypo. But yeah, look how light this one is, and I guess the point that I was trying to make is that the lighter the color, maybe that's a good indication that it is het for hypo. So yeah, look how light this one is. I mean, it's super light. This is a girl. So that's really cool. So this is the smallest of the bunch and the lowest number of genes, but still really cool. And it's just going to get better. So let me move on to the next animal. All right, next up we have a EnchiPide, and look what Enchi does to the pattern. I mean, it makes it super low white. Obviously it's a pied because we got pied on both sides of the pairing. Both mom and dad are both pieds. You can see it's got a little bit of white coming up right there. The belly is completely white. So this is definitely a pied. And I just love the fact that this is an Enchi and also extremely bright Enchi. I can get out another Enchi that I hatched earlier. We'll do a little comparison. You'll see what I mean when I say this is super bright. Now obviously this one's got a little size to it and it's shed out already, but I mean, it's night and day when you compare the colors, right? This one is extremely bright. Can't wait to see what it looks like once it's shed out. And this is a girl as well. And this one over here is a boy, but yeah, you can see the difference in color. Just also extremely low white, as you can tell. But yeah, the color is what I want to show you. Like you can see the kind of a metallic sheen right here. I don't think the camera's picking it up, but there's a little bit of metallic sheen. And then you have the orange coming up the sides, really bright, but this one is like pretty much bright all around. So yeah, let me put these away and we'll move on to the next hatchling. All right, next up we have this CoralGlowPide, and it is a boy. The dad is a male maker. So there, this is really cool because it's got a lot of pattern on this one. This is probably the lowest white CoralGlowPide that I've ever made. It's just got two little bands right there, which is great because you get to see a lot of the pattern, and the pattern is really cool too. I think the last clutch that I made with CoralGlows, it's got saddles, a lot of saddles, much more of a stripe. You can see it's got a stripe behind the neck, behind the head on the neck. But that stripe kind of just stops, whereas the last time I made them, it was just a long stripe down the back. But this section right here almost makes me think that it's Enchi, but it's obviously not, because we did make a Enchi CoralGlowPide, which is what I'll show you next. Right here is the Enchi CoralGlowPide, no mistaking it. I saw it right out of the egg. Yeah, look at the pattern again, super low white, a lot of pattern. You can see there's like that Enchi banding trying to happen, even though the pied pattern is trying to make it all wacky. And then over here is that CoralGlowPide that we saw earlier, and you can see the difference in color. This one's a little more yellow and purple. This one's more orange and purple. This is just like intense. This one is just absolutely intense. Check that out. And because again, the sire to this clutch is a male maker, this one should also be a boy, although I haven't sexed this one for some reason. But I'll do that right now. All right, next we have a Hypo pied. That's right, I got a Hypo pied out of a pos het to a pos het pairing. So cool. You can see that the head is slightly lighter. We don't have the oranges or yellows and purples. This is more of a just a muted color. It's like a grayish sheen has covered it. Definitely Hypo. Confirmed it with a few other people. That is definitely a Hypo head. You know, we speculated this could be Hypo out of the egg, and then once it's out, I took some pictures and confirmed it with a few other people, because this is my very first time hatching a Hypo pied. I had a feeling, I had a good understanding of what it should look like, just never actually saw it in person out of the egg, so wanted to make sure I get it right, and this is absolutely a Hypo. All right, this is another Hypo pied, the last one of the clutch, and clearly this is a Hypo pied. But what's throwing me off a little bit is the color. Here's the last one for comparison, and you can see there is a bit of a difference. This one is more darker. I guess we can call it darker, even though they're like yellow. It's got some more pattern to it. This side is much more cleaner. So I did take a look at the eyes, or the eye bands, and this one is a little bit wider. Even on this side, you can definitely tell it's wider. Over here, oh, this one decided to hide its head, is not as wide. So I've never seen a Enchi Hypo pied. I do have to do some research. Right now, I think these are both Hypos. I'm just gonna call them both as Hypos, and they're both female, so they can stay for sure. But I'll do some research to see if this one is a Enchi or not. I'll ask around. But yeah, that's it. Check that out. I'm so happy that I produced Hypos in 2 of them out of a pos het to pos het. The odds in producing Hypos out of 2 hets is 1 out of 4. So I got 6 eggs and produced 2 of them. So I can't be happier. This is really awesome. And they're both girls so far, both girls. I will recheck them a little bit later, but right now they're girls, and I have no plans on selling them and making them available. These are going to be holdbacks, especially since I don't have Hypo, and these are beautiful Hypo pieds. All right, guys, check that out. Love them, absolutely love them. So fantastic outcome, and I cannot wait until they all shed out. And when they do, I'll be sure to bring you another update video. That about wraps it up for this one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel and you want to be informed of future uploads, make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell. As always, thanks for watching. Please share, and I'll see you guys next time.